Hello student, welcome to the class. So today we will be discussing chapter number 6. The name of the chapter is lines and angle. So all of you please take out your book so that you can easily relate the things whatever the thing I discuss. Okay. So this chapter is not new. Some of you are very familiar with this chapter because this chapter was there in class 7 also, and the basic things whatever it is there, it was there in class 7. So then elaboration, some extra parts are there, so don't get confused. If your basics are clear, you can easily make this, and it is a very easy chapter to score mark also. So some basic definitions. First of all, I will try to one time let me recall those things, though those who have problem, for them also it will be clear. Okay. So first one, it is a line segment. So line segment, as you know, if two endpoints are there, A and B, a part of line having two endpoints is called a line segment. Next one, it is ray. So if one endpoint is there and one side it is open, then it is a ray. Then collinear, yes, collinear. Okay. So if collinear, you try to understand this one. If 3 points are there, let me name A, B and C. If 3 points are there, if 3 or more points lie on the same straight line, if I draw a straight line and if it passes through this all the 3 points, that means they are lying on the same straight line. So we can say that the lines are, these points are collinear. Okay. So if 3 or more points lie on the same straight line, then they are said to be collinear. If they don't lie on the same straight line, for example, one point A is there, another point B, another point C, they are not on the same straight line, so they are non-collinear. So again, let me say, you try to understand that if 3 or more points are there and if they lie on the same straight line, then they are said to be collinear, and if they don't lie on the same straight line, then they are non-collinear points. Okay. The next is what is an angle? So angle is formed when two rays originate from the same end point. Angle is formed when two rays originate from the same end point. Okay, let me give one point. For example, this is a point. So from there I have drawn one ray. From that side I have drawn another ray. So this is the angle which is formed. Okay. So they have a common point, and the two rays are they are from the same end point. Okay. So this is an angle, and the ray makes an angle is called, and these are the arms. Okay, these are the arms of that arms of the angle. Okay, and this end point, you know, it is a vertex. Okay. Okay, now some acute angle, right angle given. I know this thing, you know. Then also let me say once again. So acute angle, if the degree varies from 0 degree to 90 degree, that means less than 90 degree, it will not be equal. Okay, it should be less than 90 degree. Then it is known as an acute angle. For example, okay, it should be greater than 0 degree but less than 90 degree, that means up to 89, or it is more than that, but it will not be 90 degree. If it is 90 degree, then it is a right angle triangle, right angle. Then another one, it is obtuse. For obtuse, it will be more than 90 but less than 180. More than 90 but less than 180. This one, it is obtuse. Then comes a straight angle. So for straight angle, it will be 180 degree, exact 180 degree. Okay. So it will be a straight angle. Then comes reflex angle. If it is more than 180, if it is more than 180 but less than 360 degree, then it is a more than 180 degree but less than 360 degree, then it is a reflex angle. Okay. And if it is a 360, then you say it is a complete angle. So now comes to complementary and supplementary angles. So complementary angles, if the two angles whose sum is 90 degree, if I add the two angles and they have the sum equals to 90 degree, then we say it as a complementary angle. And if the sum is 180 degree, then we say it is a supplementary angle. Okay, then next comes adjacent adjacent angles. Okay, if they have a common vertex and a common arm, if they have a common vertex and a common arc, then we say that the angles are adjacent to one another. For example, if I draw like this angle, so A, B, C, D, I am just giving the name, okay. So this one will be adjacent to that one because they have the common vertex and the arm. This arm is also common to this angle also and that angle also. So these two angles are said to be adjacent. Then comes a linear pair. So if the non-common arms, okay, so angle I have drawn A, O, this one B, this one C, okay. So this angle and this angle are said to be linear pair if these two lines, the non-common arm, this is not common arm, okay, this is the common arm, this side it is non-common arm, this one also non-common arm. If after adding both the non-common arm they form a straight line, then we say that these angles are the pair of these linear angles, okay. Then comes vertically opposite angle. Vertically opposite angle, if two lines intersect each other, then these two angles are vertically opposite angle and they are equal. If this one is 60 degree, then this one will also be 60 degree. If this one is any other, what is the measure left, so that one, then this one will also be same, okay. So now let us come to the exercise. So later on I will discuss the examples, okay. First of all, let us complete the exercise. So first question, exercise 6.1. Exercise 6.1. So first question, you see, it is given that in the figure lines AB and CD intersected O if angle AOC plus angle BOE is equals to 70 degree and BOD is equals to 40 degree, find angle BOE and reflex angle COE. You have to find these two angles, okay. First of all, let me draw the diagram. What is the figure given? Let me draw it. So it is given like this, then another ray passes like this. This one it is given D, this one it is given C. Okay, O is the origin point and another line it is given like this. It is E, okay. So question is to prove that, you have to find the value of angle BOE, that means this angle you have to find, and reflex angle COE, that means the reflex of this angle you have to find, that means this part. So reflex angle, if an angle measures 60 degree, then reflex angle will be 360 degree minus 60 degree, that means 300 degree. If an angle measures 100 degree and if I say you to find the reflex angle, then it will be 360 minus 100, that is 260 degree. So this will be the reflex angle, okay. So you don't forget to put the degree sign, okay, always give it or else it will be wrong. So the first, you see, I will try to find this angle, okay. First of all, let me find the reflex angle COE, it will be easy. See here, what is there anything given? Yes, question number 1, you write given angle AOC plus angle BOE is equals to 70 degree. Angle AOC plus angle BOE is equals to given 70 degree and angle BOD. So, okay, sorry, this is the end, okay. I write it like this, you don't get confused. And angle BOD is equals to 40 degree. So now you have to find one by one, whether you find angle BOE first or the reflex angle COE, it's up to you. Okay, let me find the COE. It is easy, actually, easily I can find it. So you see here, AB is a straight line. So first of all, let me write, since AB is a straight, line, so if it is a straight line, then I can write this angle plus that angle will be equals to 180 degree. If it is a straight line, three angles are there, that means this one plus that angle will be equals to the whole 180 degree. So I'll write it like this. Angle AOC plus angle COE plus angle BOE is equals to 180 degree. Angle AOC plus angle COE plus angle BOE is equals to 180 degree. But you see here, AOC and BOE, the sum of these two is 70 degrees. So let me arrange them. Angle AOC plus angle BOE, let me take them in bracket, and angle COE is equals to 180 degree. This one AOC plus BOE, it is given 70 degree. So I will write here in place of this one, I will write 70 degree plus angle COE is equals to 180 degree. Okay, so angle COE will be equals to 180 minus 70 degree, that is angle COE is equals to 110 degree. But the question is not to find angle COE, question is to find the reflex angle COE. So simple thing, what I have said, just subtract it from 360 degree, you will get the answer. So therefore reflex angle COE will be equals to, after that you write, okay, reflex angle COE will be equals to 360 minus, I can write angle COE, so 360 minus 110, that is 250 degree. The reflex angle we have got. Reflex angle how to find? Simply subtract from 360 degree. Reflex angle COE will be equals to 360 minus angle COE, that is the dead angle, so it will be 250 degree. So one we have got, another one we have to find BOE. So is it okay? Let me do the next part. So the remaining part I am doing now. Now I am to find angle this BOE. Okay, now you see. Okay, I can write as vertically opposite angle. No, write it first of all. I will write like this: since AB and CD intersect at O, since AB and CD intersect at O, so I can write angle COA is equals to angle BOD. COA is equals to angle BOD. You see in the question, value of BOD, it is given what? 40 degree. COA equals to 40 degree. You can write here, since angle BOD is given 40 degree. This one I have given in the first part, okay, given by writing. This one I have written, so it's if you write it, it will be good. So COA equals to 40 degrees. COA. Okay, you see one thing, it is given AOC. Okay, you write it like this, so directly I can put it in the first equation to make it AOC. It is same thing, or else you will get confused. So AOC is equals to 40 degree. So now you see what is given in the question. It is given that I can write from there, since angle AOC, you see here in the question it is given AOC plus angle BOE is equals to 70 degree. It is given in the question. AOC I know, I will put it there. Question is to find BOE, so directly I will get. That is the reason I have found first of all this one. So AOC, it is 40 degree. It is given in the question, okay. And BOE, so I don't know, I have to find this one. It is equals to 70 degree. That is angle BOE is equals to 70 minus 40 degree. So that is 30 degree. Their angle BOE is equals to 30 degree. So this is the question. Very easy thing. First of all, we have found the angle, that this angle. Then we have found the reflex of this angle. Question is to find this one. So we have found. Then later on, I have to find the value of this angle BOE. So to find BOE, what I have done? First of all, I have written that these two angles are vertically opposite angle. That means the value of this one will be equals to that one. Okay. And this value, it is given in the question. It was given 40 degree. So if this is 40 degree, that means this one is also 40 degree. So that means these two are 40 degree. So, and in question one relation is given that this one plus that one is equals to 70 degree. This angle plus that angle, it is given equals to 70 degree. So to find this angle, simply I have subtracted that angle. So I got the value of this angle, which is equals to 30 degree. So now let us move to the next question. Question number 2. In the following one figure is given, and the lines XY and MN intersect at O. If angle POY is equals to 90 degree and A is to B is equals to 2 is to 3, find C. Okay. So first of all, let me draw that angle. Okay. So what is the figure given? Let me draw it. So it is given like this. Y is there, X is there, then one straight angle given, sorry, 90 degree, this one, and another one given like this. So this angle is given measure A, this one B, passes directly, so it will be like this, and this measure of this one, it is given. See, question is to find this lettered angle. Okay. So these are the things what is given in the question. This one angle given B, this one given A, and ratio of them is given. Question is to find C. Question is to find only angle C. Okay, very easy. You just see, I will make it clear. First of all, since like earlier I will write, since XOY is a straight line, XOY is a straight line. So if it is a straight line, that means angle, all the sum of this 4 angle will be equals to angle A plus angle B plus, and what is that one given? Okay, POY given. In question you see it is given POY is equals to 90 degree. You write here first of all, it will be better. Given angle POY is equals to 90 degree. So there also I can write POY is equals to the sum of all the angles will be equals to 180 degree. So angle A plus angle B plus POY, in place of POY I can write 90 degree, which is equals to 180 degree. So angle A plus angle B is equals to, if I subtract, it will be 90 degree. If I subtract, it will be 90 degree. So angle A plus angle B is equals to 90 degree. Okay. So now in the question a ratio is given. So how to find, how to solve this one? Actually, you see here, this is the total angle and it measures how much? 90 degree. This 90 degree is divided into ratio 2:3. So this 90 degree angle is divided in the ratio 2:3. Okay. So ratio simple way, if I want to find B, so this one, so B, A is to B given, no? Yes. So A is to B given, that means A it is 2 and B it is 3, no? So the measure of whole angle, it is 90 degree. So measure of whole angle, it is 90 degree. So first of all I have to find the sum of the ratio. So ratio of that particular angle 2 by sum of the ratio 2 plus 3, it is 5. Sum of the ratio into that whole, what is the measure of that angle? It is 90 degree. Again I am saying that particular that value I will take, and then by the sum of the ratio. Okay. If I have to find for this one, I am finding for A. If I want to find for B, then it will be 3 by sum of the ratio, that is 5. Sum of the ratio means 2 plus 3. Okay. 2 plus 3, it is 5. And there the angle, the measure of this angle is 90 degree. That's why I am writing 90. If it is 180 degree, then I will write 180 degree. If it is a whatever the angle measure given, that one I will write. Okay, don't get confused. This one is not fixed. If they are the measure of these two angles, A plus B, it is 90 degree. That's why I am writing 90. Or else I will write whatever the angle. If it is given 180, I will write 180. No problem. Okay. So first of all, I will find it for A. So now you see one. Okay, first of all, let me find it. So therefore, since let me write what is given here. Since A is to B is given 2 is to 3. Let me write this one. Since A is to B is given 2 is to 3. So if I want to find angle A, what I have said, that particular this one divided by sum of the ratio, that means 2 plus 3, that is 5, into what is the measure of this whole angle, it is 90 degree. So if I cancel, it will be so it will be 36 degree. 36 degree. Okay. So now you see what I have done. I have found only angle A. Angle A is equals to 2 by sum of the measure of this angle. If I want to find angle B, then I will write 3 by 5. Okay. Here I am finding angle A, so it is 2 by 5. 5 is nothing but the sum of the ratio. 2 plus 3, it is 5. If the ratio is 1:2, if the ratio was given 1:2, the sum of the ratio will be 2 plus 1, that is 3. Okay. So keep it in mind. And here 90 degree is the measure of that angle. Angle A plus B. This whole one measures 90 degree, and this 90 degree is divided in the ratio. That's why I am writing 90 degree. Okay. So it is 36 degree. B no need to find. Why no need to find? You see one thing. This is a line. This is a line XY. I am drawing it again here. You see, this is a line XY. Another line passes like this. That one it is MN. MN. So this angle and this angle are what? Vertically opposite angle. This angle and this question is to find angle C. Question is to find angle C. So if I find the measure of this one, then I can easily. So C will be equals to this one. And here this angle is divided into two parts. One part it is given into two parts. One part it is the 90 degree given. So it will be 90. And there just now we have got the value of this angle. It is angle A. Angle A measurement what? 36 degree. So if I add these two, then I will get the value of C. Again I am saying, you see here, this line MN and this XY, there this line passes through one another, and this is the point of intersection. This one angle C and that whole angle from here to here, from here to here, this one whole angle is equals to that one, because they are vertically opposite angle. So measure of C will be equals to angle A plus this one 90 degree. A, what is the measure? It is 36. That means 36 plus 90 will be equals to that one, because they are vertically opposite angle. So now after that you write let me erase this part. You write like this: since MN and XY intersect at O. MN and XY intersect at O. So that means they are vertically opposite angle. C will be equals to angle A plus angle, what is it? POY. Angle A plus angle POY. Angle C will be equals to angle A plus angle POY. And you write here, since vertically opposite angle, you write it in full, don't write in short form. Okay. So angle C will be equals to angle A plus POY. So what is the measure of angle A? It is 36 degree. What is the measure of angle POY? It is 90 degree. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 126 degree. So measure of angle C is 126 degree. So this is the end. So you write like this. So it's okay, no need. Or you can write, therefore the measure of angle C is 126 degree. So now let us move to the next question, question number 3. So in the following figure you see angle PQR is given equals to angle PRQ. Then prove that PQS is equals to angle PRT. PQS is equals to angle PRT. Let me draw the figure. QR, these two angles are given equal. There it is P, there it is S, there it is T. Okay. So you see the question here, given that these two angles are equal and you are to prove that angle PQS, that means this side, you are to prove this one, this side will be equals to that one, just so that you can see I am giving. Okay, so this angle is equals to that one, I have to prove. Okay, so it will be very easy to solve actually. You see here, if I draw this figure like this, I am making two separate figures for this one. One, there AST I have given, there also AST I have given. You see here, if I take this line, one time it is given here, you see very carefully, here it is given Q and there it is given P. This line I am taking, another time I am taking this line, there it is P and there it is R, it is given. You see here, so that you can easily understand. Okay, one time I have left this part, another time I have left this part. So if I take, so what do you see in this equation? But what do you see in this figure? That these two are linear pairs. These two are linear pairs, and we know that the sum of these two linear pair is equals to 180. The sum of the this linear pair will be equals to 180 degree. Here also, this angle and that angle are linear pair. So that means if I add these two, I can write 180 degree. Is it clear? One time I will take this angle, one time I will take ST as the line, and this one will be that PQ, another one which is on ST I will write, and then I will write that this one plus that one will be equals to this one plus that one will be equals to 180. Another time I will write this one plus that one will be equals to 180 degree. After that only one line. Okay, let me do it. It will be clear. Okay, first of all, question number 3, it is given. What is given here? Angle PQR. PQR is equals to angle PRQ. PQR is equals to angle PRQ. So now, first of all, what I will do, I will write, since ST is a straight line, since ST is a straight line, like this I will take one straight line. Okay, so if this is a straight line, then one time I will take this one, this only line, so this one, this angle and this angle will be linear pair. Another time this one and that one. Okay, so angle PQS plus angle PQR is equals to 180 degree. Another one, it will be PRQ. You see there, PRQ plus angle PRT will be equals to 180 degree. 180 degree. So let me give equation 1, equation 2. PQS plus PQR is equals to 180. PRQ plus PRT is equals to 180 degree. What I have written from there? This one is a straight line I have taken. This angle plus that angle is equals to 180. This angle plus that angle is equals to 180 degree. So now from both this one also sum is 180, that one also sum is 180, that means both these are equal. So from equation 1 and 2 I can write from equation 1 and 2 we get angle PQS plus angle PQR is equals to angle PRQ plus angle PRT. PRQ plus PRT. Okay. Now you see one thing. PQR and PRQ are angle. No, sorry, they are same. PQR and PRQ are same. So in place of PQR, I can write PRQ, or in place of this one, these two are same. So whether I can write in place of this one that one, or in place of that one I can write this one, because these two angles are same. So I will change it like this: PQS plus angle PQR. Let me keep it same and let me change this one. So PRQ I can write as PQR plus angle PRT. There you write, since angle PQR is equals to angle PRQ. Since angle PQR is equals to angle PRQ. Now you see here, this one and that one I can cancel. So their left angle PQS is equal to PRT. PQS is equals to angle PRT, and I think you are supposed to prove this one. So you can write hence proved. PQR angle PQS is equals to angle PRT. Question was to prove this one, so you write here hence proved. Okay. So now let us move to the next question. Question number 4. If x plus y is equals to w plus z, then prove that AOB is a line. We have to prove that AOB is a straight line. First of all, I will draw the figure here. You see the figure, it is given like this: A, B, okay. Then another one, it is given like this, it is given D. There the intersection point is given as O, this one W, this one Z. Then another angle it is given as X, and the remaining part it is given as Y. So you see here, this is the figure. So question is to prove that AOB is a straight line. AOB is a straight line. Okay. Now you see one thing. How can I prove that AOB is a straight line? So if I take this is a line, I am doing to rough figure. You see here, if I write like this AB here, and if I divide it by that line C, you see here I am just drawing this part. So one part it is X, another part it is Y. If I can prove that Y plus X is equals to 180 degree, then I can say that yes, this is a straight line. If I can prove that Y plus X or X plus Y is equals to 180, then I can easily say that yes, this is a straight line. Or else you see the lower part, AB it is given here, that side it is given W, there it is given Z. Or if I can prove that W plus Z is equals to 180, I can say that yes, this is a AOB is a straight line. If this part comes, if the linear pair, the sum of the linear pair, it comes 180 degree, then I can say that it is a, so the sum of these two adjacent angles, it is 180 degree, then I can say that they are linear pairs, and the sum, then it is a straight line. They are also same thing. If the sum of these two adjacent angle, that is X plus Y is equals to 180, then I can say that sorry, sum of not linear pair, sum of adjacent. Okay. So sum of these two adjacent side, if I can prove that adjacent angle is 180 degree, then I can say that they are linear pairs, and linear pair, that means they are formed on a straight line. So AOB will be automatically will be a straight line. So first of all, anyone I can prove. So whether I will prove X plus Y is equals to 180, or I will prove the W plus Z is equals to 180 degree. Okay, so now write question number 4. What is given here? Let us write. Given x plus y is equals to w plus z. X plus y is equals to w plus z. So we know that sum of the angles around a point is 360 degree. Sum of all the points, sum of all the angles, sorry, at a point is equals to 360 degree. Sum of all the angles at a point is equals to 360 degree. Try to write it in the same line. Okay, sum of all the angles at a point is equals to 360 degree. Sum of all the angles means, if I start with first one, it is what? Okay, let me write by alphabetically. So ax plus y plus w plus z, ax plus y plus w plus z is equals to 360 degree. Ax plus y plus w plus z is equals to 360 degree. So let me write it like this: x plus y giving in a bracket, and w plus z again by giving a bracket. Okay, so now you see x plus y plus w plus z, but x plus y is equals to w plus z. So in place of w plus z I can write x plus y, or in place of x plus y I can write w plus z, anyone. So I am writing here, let it be same x plus y. In place of w plus z let me write x plus y, which is equals to 360 degree. There you can write, since x plus y is equals to w plus z. So x plus y plus x plus y, that means 2x plus y is equals to 360 degree. 2x plus y is equals to 360 degree. So 2x plus y, that means x plus y will be equals to, this 2 will go here, so it will be divided 360 by 2. So that means x plus y is equals to 180 degree. X plus y is equals to 180. After this line, then this one. Okay, 2x plus y is equals to 360 degree. If I take 2 here, it will be divided. So x plus y equals to 360 by 2. That means x plus y is equals to 180 degree. And if x plus y is equals to 180 degree, if these two angles, the sum of these two adjacent angle is 180 degree, then that means that AOB is a straight line. AOB is a straight line. So you write, therefore AOB is a straight line. Therefore AOB is a straight line. Or if you take here w plus z, then there it will come 2 into w plus z, then w plus z will be 360 by 2, w plus z will be equals to 180 degree. The same thing, if w plus z is also equals to 180, then also I can write that if these two are adjacent angle, and if the sum of the two adjacent angle is 180 degree, they are called linear pairs, and that means AOB is a straight line. AOB is a straight line. So now let us move to the next question, that is question number 5. In the adjoining figure, there is a figure given, and POQ is a line. POQ is a line. Ray OR is perpendicular to the line. Ray OR is perpendicular to the line PQ. OS is another ray between, another ray lying between OP and OR. So you have to prove that angle ROS is equals to half of angle QOS minus angle POS. So if anyone say like this, then you will get confused, sir, what you said just now. So let me draw the things, and first of all let me give you an idea, then you can easily solve it. Geometry, actually first of all you have to draw the figure. From that one you have to relate the things, actually what you have to find, what is the question asking to you to find. Okay, that one first of all you have to find, then you have to see what are the possible the situations which I can use, what are the possible things what are there which I can use, and I can find the value of that one, or whatever the question asked, that value how I can find. So first of all you have to draw the figure, and then you have to think what you have to find. So it is given like this P, there it is given Q, there is a straight line R, and it is given that OR is the perpendicular bisector perpendicular to the line, and OS is another ray between OP and OR. The OS is another ray between OP and OR. Okay. So these are the things. So question is to find that angle ROS is half of angle QOS, half of angle QOS minus angle POS, QOS minus angle POS. Okay, so you have to find this one. So first of all, let us start solving one by one the things what will come. I will make you understand. So question number 5, you see. Okay, so from the figure I can write that since POQ is a straight line, so let me write this one. Since POQ is a straight line, if POQ is a straight line, then I can write angle POS plus angle SOR plus angle SOR not ROS given, same thing actually, but whatever is there in the question, that way you write ROS plus angle then QOR. Okay, so it will be equals to 180 degree. So angle POS plus angle ROS plus angle ROQ, this will be equals to 180 degree because they are on the straight line, no? Okay, so now in question you see it is given that OR is perpendicular to line, OR is perpendicular to line PQ, that means this angle is equals to 90 degree. In question it is given that OR is perpendicular, and perpendicular means that this angle is equals to 90 degree. So this angle is equals to 90 degree, that means ROQ is equals to 90 degree. So angle POS plus angle ROS plus angle 90 degree is equals to 180. So from where this 90 came, you have to write, you write like this, since OR is perpendicular to OQ given, no? OR is perpendicular to PQ. If OR is perpendicular to PQ, then comma angle ROQ will be equals to 90 degree. You write it there, since from directly though you cannot write. From where you have got that it is given in the question OR is perpendicular to PQ. So if OR is perpendicular to PQ, that means angle ROQ is equals to 90 degree. ROQ is equals to 90 degree. So that means if I do the calculation, it will be POS plus angle ROS. POS plus angle ROS will be equals to 90. If I take it here, 180 minus 90, that means 90 degree. 180 minus 90, it is 90 degree. This one I will give it as equation 1. Okay, nothing I have done, just what is given in the question from that one. First of all, I have taken this one as a straight line, that means this angle plus that angle will be equals to 180 degree. And in question it is given OR is perpendicular to PQ, that means this angle measures 90 degree. So if this angle measures 90 degree, that means other two remaining angle also measures 90 degree. So that means this one plus that one will be equals to 90 degree. So this is the first part. Now we will use this one. Okay. Now you see what is given here. Okay. Now you see it is given that I can write it like this, that ROS plus angle ROQ will be equals to angle QOS. Okay. Okay, you see here one thing. So now I can write this angle QOS, this whole angle, that means this one plus that one. So angle QOS is equals to angle QOS is equals to, I can write, okay, you write it opposite, that means you write like this, angle ROS plus angle ROQ is equals to angle QOS. What I have written, you see, this one, this whole angle, that means this whole angle means QOS, and QOS is equals to this one, that is ROQ plus angle this one ROS or SOR, whatever you write. Actually, why I have written this one? Because in question you have to see, you have to find this one also. They are given, the relation is given like this, angle ROS is equals to half of angle QOS. That means I need somewhat this one also, and this is the easy way to find, just prove this one. Okay. So now you see, ROQ means what is the value? What is the value of ROQ? It is 90 degree. Is angle is equals to angle QOS. Is equals to angle QOS. This value, this one value is equals to 90 degree. Okay. Now you see 90 degree, this one value is equals to 90 degree. So if this one value is equals to 90 degree and 90 degree, in place of 90 degree, this one also is equals to 90 degree. So in place of 90 degree, I can write this one also. Again you see, value of ROQ, it is 90 degree. It is given. ROQ is equals to 90 degree, I have written. And this one, from equation 1, what we have derived, that POS plus ROS is equals to 90 degree. So I can replace 90 degree with this one. This two sum is also 90 degree. So if I want, I can replace this 90 degree with this value, this two. Okay. So in place of 90, what I will write, 90 degree is equals to this one. That means both of them are equal. Sum of these two angle is also equals to 90 degree. So in place of 90 degree, what I am doing, I am writing this one. Same thing. So in place of 90 degree, I will write POS plus angle ROS is equals to angle QOS. There you write from equation 1. What I have done, first of all, I have written that QOS is equals to sum of this angle plus that angle. This angle measures 90 degree, I have written 90 degree. Now what I have proved earlier, that this one, sum of these two angle is also equals to 90 degree. So in place of this 90, I can write this one, same thing. In place of this 90, I am writing this one, same thing. Okay. So now you see, I am erasing this part, only two line left. There also ROS is there. There also ROS is there. So ROS plus ROS, it will be twice angle ROS plus angle POS is equals to angle QOS. If I change the side, if I change plus angle POS to this side, then it will be minus angle POS. Minus angle POS. Now 2 is there. If I change it, if I transfer it to this side, then it will be half. It will be 1 by 2. No, it will be divided by 2. That means I can write half into angle QOS minus angle POS. I think this is the question you are to. This was you are supposed to prove. So you see what I have proved, that angle ROS is equals to half of angle QOS minus angle POS. Nothing. First of all, I have shown that sum of these two angle is equals to 90 degree. Then again I have taken this whole angle because I need QOS. So I have taken QOS equals to this one plus that one. Value of this one, we know it is 90 degree. This one was 90 degree, and we have proved also earlier that these two angle also 90 degree. So in place of 90 degree, I am writing angle POS plus angle ROS. Now what happened? ROS 2 times came, so twice angle ROS. POS it is there, I have written. Now I am transferring to this side, transposition. Okay. So if I am transposing to this side, so this plus became minus here. Now if it is minus, and now I am bringing 2 here, so it will be half into QOS. So hence proved, you can write. Now the last question of this exercise, question number 6. In the given figure, it is given that XYZ is equals to 64. XY is produced to point P. Draw a figure from the given information. If ray QYQ bisects angle ZYP, find angle XYQ and reflects angle QYP. First of all, you have to draw. Here figure is not given. So sometime in exam also question may come like this, figure is not given. So first of all you have to draw the figure, then you have to check what you have to find out. So question is given like this. Question is given that it is given that xyz is equals to 64 degree. Xy is produced. So first of all let me draw a line. Xy is produced to point P. So let me draw a line xy. So xy is produced to somewhere point P. Okay, let me give it like this. Xy is produced to a point P. Okay, now what is given here? Xy is produced to point P. Draw a figure from the given information. If ray YQ bisects angle ZYP, so that means first of all I have to draw an angle ZYP. YP it is there, so ZYP it will be there, ZYP, and this angle is bisected, that means both the part will be equal, this one and this angle will be same. Okay, this one is bisected and YQ it is given ZYP is bisected by the line YQ, okay, by the ray YQ. So these two will be same. And is there anything given? Measure of XYZ it is given 64. So XY, these two are same, okay, and this one given 64 degree. So this is the information what is given. So from this one you have to prove that you have to find the value of x, y, q. X, y and q, that means this whole angle you have to find. This one x, y, q. This one you have to find. You have to find x, y, q. This thing you don't give, okay, so that you can see it. That's why I have given. Up to this is your figure. This thing I have given extra, so this one you don't give. Question is to find x, y, q, and you have to find reflex angle QYP. So reflex of this angle QYP you have to find. That means 360 minus. First of all I have to find QYP, then I will subtract it from 360 degree. Okay. So first of all let me write what is given. Question number 6 given angle XYZ is given 64 degree. Angle XYZ is given 64 degree. So since XYP is a straight line, since XYP is a straight line, of if it is a straight line then it will be like this, that XYZ plus ZYQ plus QYP will be equals to 180 degree. So I can write like this, XYZ plus ZYQ plus QYP will be equals to 180 degree. They are on the straight line, okay. So this thing will be equals to 180 degree. Now you see XYZ value it is given 64 degree plus ZYQ plus QYP will be equals to 180 degree. That means angle ZYQ plus angle QYP is equals to 180 minus 64 degree. 180 minus 64 degree. So if I subtract I will get 116 degree. So ZYQ plus QYP, ZYQ plus QYP is equals to is equals to 116 degree. Now you see one thing, in question it is given that this line bisected these two equally, that means this angle and this angle are same. If this one measures 10 degrees and this one will also measure 10 degree, if this one measures 20 then this one will also measure 20, like this. So both the angle will be same. So that means I can write that Since these two angles are equal, so I can write in place of this one, I can write ZYQ also. The question is to ZYQ we need, I think, no? XYQ we need, XYQ, ZYQ, okay. Let me find Z, okay. ZYQ plus, in place of this one, okay, one line you move right here, ZYQ plus angle QYP is equals to 1, let's say. So ZYQ, so it is same. In place of QYZ, I can write also ZYQ because these two angles are same. These two angles are same. So since what will write, YQ bisects ZYP, YQ bisect angle ZYP, ZYP, that means angle ZYP, sorry, ZYQ is equals to angle QYP. Since YQ bisects ZYP, that means okay, give here, and that is I can write that ZYQ is equals to angle QYP. ZYQ is equals to angle QYP. So these two angles are same, that means I can write twice angle ZYQ is equals to 116 degree. So that means I can write ZYQ will be equals to 116 by 2. 116 by 2. 116 by 2, that means 2 5s are 10 and 2 8s are 16. So it will be 58 degree, which is equals to 58 degree. So ZYQ is equals to 58 degree. That means this angle is also equals to 58 degree. Is it okay? These two angles are similar. So if this is equals to 58 degrees and this one is also equals to 58 degree. So after that you write therefore ZYQ is equals to angle QYP is equals to angle 58 degree. So this one we have found just now. So now the question is to find angle, what you have to find? Angle XYZ. So XYZ, so now easily we can find XYZ means this whole angle. This part it is 64, this part it is 58. So if I add them, then I will get the whole angle. Very easy thing. Okay. Before that, let me find this one. QYP to we know. So reflex angle QYP will be equals to. Let me find this one, then I will write. Because here so it is there directly I can find. So QYP I have got. So reflex angle QYP will be equals to 360 degree. 360 degree minus 58 degree. So it will be 302 degree. Reflex QYP so we have got 58, so reflex angle QYP will be equals to 302, and the what we are supposed to find, and therefore angle XYQ, I think yes, XYQ will be equals to angle XYZ plus angle ZYQ. So XYZ it is 64 plus angle ZYQ it is 58. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 2, 6 is 12, 122 degree. 122 degree. So this is the end of this question. Very easy thing. First of all, what I have done, I have found out these two angles. So you know, I have shown you the process. First of all, I have taken all these three angles is equals to 180. After that, I have written the value of this one. It was given 64, so I have deducted that one. And since these two angles are bisected, so that means these two angles will be equal. So it is bisected by the line QY. That means this two angle will be equal. So that means these two angles are same. So since they are same, so I can replace this one by that one. From this one I have got that ZYQ is equals to 58 degrees. ZYQ is equals to 58. That means this angle is also equals to 58. So from that one, question is to find the reflex of this angle. So angle we have got 58. Reflex angle will be 360 minus 58 degree. And XYQ, it is sum of these two angles. sum of these two angles. So 64 plus 58, we have got the answer. Very easy thing. So now this exercise ends here. Now we will solve the example of this chapter, sorry, this exercise. So you see page number 118 in my book, it is there. Now page number may be changed in your book also. So you see the example number 1, it is given in the figure. This thing I will only discuss because here it is done nicely. You just see. I will not go on solving the whole one since it is done very nicely in the book. So I will just discuss it. So here it is given like this. Two rays are passing and P, S, Q and R. Rays are passing like this, so these are given. Okay, and this is your the center O, point of intersection. Okay, so a question is given, the lines PQ and RX intersect each other at point O. If angle given, it is POQ, sorry, POR is to angle ROQ is equals to 5:7. If angle POR is to ROQ is equals to 5:7, find all the angles. Okay, so question is to find all the angles. So ratio it is given, POQ, which one? POR, this one. This angle is to ROQ. This angle is given 5:7. 5:7. So first of all, I can very easily find the angle. What I have said you earlier, that if I want to find angle POQ, question number I think 2 I have done. One ratio math was given there. Now you see here, what is the sum of this angle? This is a straight line and this whole angle is, it will be equals to 180 degrees. So if I want to find POR, so for POR it will be 5 by sum of the angle, that is 5 plus 7 into the angle, total angle will be equals to 180 degree. In earlier sum it was 90 degree. Here it is a straight line. This angle plus that angle. No. POR is to ROQ given. That means ratio of these two angle, and these two angle forms how much angle? 180 degree. So it will be is to 180 degree. What is the answer given? It came 75 degree. So it is okay. Next one it is given 105 degree. Okay. And ROQ came how much? ROQ will be equals to 7 by 5 plus 7 into 180. So it came how much? It came 105 degree. It is given in your book. So this was your first angle, this was your second angle. Now easily I can find if POR is equals to 75 degree, then this angle will see also equals to 75 degree, and the reason is vertically opposite angle. If this angle is equals to 105 degree, then this angle will also be equals to 105 degree. Reason will be vertically opposite angle. Okay, you have to write the reason also. So very nicely it is done here, and basic part I have shown. So you practice it at your home. Example number 2, you see the ray OS stands on line POQ, ray OR and ray OT are angle bisector. So bisector of angle POS and angle SOQ respectively. If POS is equals to X and RO, you have to find ROT. Okay, this one I will show some basic calculations. I will show and I will make you clear. Okay, you see the figure here, it is given POQ, one line is given S. Okay, one line is given OS, another ray it is given OR. It is says that this line bisects this one equally, that means these two angle will be same, and another line OT bisects these two angle equally, that means these two will also be same. I am giving one line here, that means these two angles are same because it is bisected by OT, and these two angles are same because it is bisected by OR. Okay, so question is to, and POS, the measure of this whole angle, it is given X. POS, this whole angle measures X. So question is to find ROT. Okay. So what is given here? Ray OS stands on line POQ. Ray OS stands on line. Ray OS stands on line POQ. That means this angle plus that angle will be equals to. So if ray OS stands on line POQ, that means it will be like this angle POS. POS. It is given like this. Then only one, by taking only this line, the calculation is done. If this line stands only OS, not taking these two, okay. So this angle plus that angle will be equals to 180 degree. POS plus angle SOQ is equals to 180 degree. So POS measure, it is given X. So that means X is equals to X plus SOQ is equals to 180 degree. So if I want, I can write X will be equals to 180 minus angle SOQ. 180 minus angle SOQ. Oh, sorry, you take X to this side, it will be good. So SOQ will be equals to 180 minus X. Okay. So this is 1. Now you see the first part, it is done up to this much. I have done it very nicely. You see here, it is there in your book also. Now you see ray OR, this ray bisects this angle. That means this one plus that one will be equals to the whole angle. Okay. And this one also bisects this one. So bisect means what? If the whole angle is, if this whole angle is 50 degree, then bisect, it means I am dividing it by 2. This angle will be equals to 25. This angle will also equal to 25. If this whole angle measures 100 degree, then that means each part will be divided by 2. That means this part will be 50, this part will be 50. So since here the whole angle measures X, so that means each part will be X by 2 plus X by 2. Okay. That means half angle. If I say you to find what is the value of this angle, you will say that the measure of this angle is the half of the whole angle. Half of the whole angle. Whole angle which one? Angle POS. If I say you to find the measure of this angle, you will say like this, that this whole angle is bisected by this line. That means these two angles are equal. So this angle, this part will be equals to half of the whole angle. This part also will be equals to half of the whole angle. Okay. So you see here ROS given, and it is says that this OR bisects the angle POS. So angle POS is bisected by OR. I am erasing this one. I am doing it here. You see here POQ. So it is given like this, that this one is bisected by this line, and these two angles are same. So that means the whole angle, the half of the whole angle it will be. So if I want to find ROS, if I want to find ROS, that means this part. If I want to find this part, so this part and this part it is same. So that means, and this part and this part it is same. So it will be, this part will be equals to half of the whole angle. Half of the whole angle. So half into POS. This one and this one it is same, no? If I take, okay, you see one thing. If I take this one as A, so this one is also same A. So that means A plus A, it is twice A equals to whole angle POS. So if I want to find only one part, then it will be A will be equals to 2 will go here. So it will be POS by 2. That means half of the whole angle. So same thing I am writing. This one and that one, both are same. So if I want to find this one, it will be half of the whole angle. So half of the whole angle POS. What is the measure given? POS is given X. That means this part will be equals to X by 2. Then another part, it is SOT. SOT also will be equals to half of SOT. Which one? This one. Question is to find ROT. Question is to find this whole angle. Okay, this part. So I need this one, I need that one. So question is to find this whole angle, these two. Okay, I have to find ROT. That means this one plus that one. So this one I have got X by 2. This one I will find, this one also I don't know the measure. So it will be SOT will be equals to half of angle SOQ. Half of angle. Okay, let me erase and do it here. Angle SOT we are finding. So SOT will be equals to half of angle, which one? This whole angle, that is angle SOQ, half of this whole angle. Okay. Question is to find, I need ROT. To find ROT, I need this angle plus that angle. Very easily I can find. So this angle, so I have got, it is x by 2. I need this part, so this one is again also divided. This is the angle bisector, that means this angle and this angle, it is same. So if these two angles are same, that means this angle will be equals to half of the whole angle. So half of angle SOQ. So half, and SOQ earlier what we have got, SOQ is equals to 180 minus x. You see in the first part we have solved this one, 180 minus x, that means 180, half into 180 means 90, and half is to x means x by 2. So this is the value of SOT. This is the value of SOT, and this is the value of ROS. Now the question was to find ROT. So therefore ROT will be equals to angle ROS plus angle SOT. ROS plus angle SOT. What is the value of ROS? It is x by 2. What is the value of angle SOT? It is 90 minus x by 2. So x by 2 cancel, because this one plus that one minus. So what is the value came? It came 90 degree. It came 90 degree. Okay. So nothing, just what we have done, we have used this bisector. So if this is bisector, that means this angle will be equals to half of the whole angle. This angle will also equals to half of the whole angle. Then I need this angle, that means this one plus that one. So I have add and I have got the answer. Okay. Then the last example of this exercise. So one figure is given, and it is given like this, that OP, OQ and OP, OQ, OR and OS are 4 rays. Prove that angle POQ plus angle QOR plus angle SOR plus angle POS is equals to 360 degree. You are to prove that the sum of these 4 angle is equals to 360 degree. So very easily, we will not follow this lengthy process, very easily I will solve this one. You see here, there it is given very lengthy, we will try to make it little shortcut. So what is the figure? Let me draw. OQ it is given here. If I extend it, it will be T here. There it is, this one, there another one R given, and there is one line like this, P is given. Okay. So question is to prove that POQ plus, you see here, POQ plus QOR plus this one SOR given, same thing, plus POS. Okay. So this 4 angle is equals to 180. By seeing also you can see that sum of all the 4 angles around a point. Okay. Now we will write it like this, that this was only the question, this one it has been drawn extra. Okay. So this is in your construction part, T is drawn later on. So you, what is given, you write like this, let us produce. In the first part what it will be same, let us produce ray OQ. How it is given, you write OQ backward to a point T, so that TOQ is a line. TOQ is a line. So by making TOQ a straight line, one we have done, I have done that this angle plus that angle will be equals to 180 degree, and this one plus that one will also be equals to 180 degree. So now I can write very easily, if this is a line, if TOQ is a line, that means this angle plus these two angles are linear pair, and the sum will be equals to 180 degrees. So I can write angle TOP plus angle POQ will be equals to 180 degree. There you write since linear. Yeah. Okay. So this will be our first equation, equation number 1. Very easy. Then, and also I can write that this one plus that one plus that one also will be equals to 180 degree, because it is a straight line. So angle SOT plus angle SOR plus angle QOR given or what? Yes, QOR is equals to 180 degree. Okay. So this will be our equation number 2. Equation number 2. Angle SOT plus SOR plus QOR is equals to 180 degree. Now if I add these two angles, then I will get it. So adding equation 1 and 2. Adding equation 1 and 2. If I add, what I will get? It will be angle TOP. Is it clear? Okay, let me write it there above. Adding equation 1 and 2. It will be angle TOP plus angle POQ plus angle SOT plus angle SOR plus angle QOR is equals to 180 plus 180, it is 360 degree. But this is not the line we have to prove. You see the line which one you have to prove, it is little shortcut. Okay. So what are the things it is there? First of all, you see in the question, prove that given POQ. So POQ, so it is there. Then QOR is also there. Then POS given. It's a POS we need. Then QOR, it is there. SOR, yes. So these three angles are there. That means I need only, in place of these two, I need POS. And you see here, TOP, this angle, plus SOT, these two angle, it is extra here. So TOP plus SOT, that means sum of these two angle is equals to this whole angle. And what is the measure? What do we say this angle? It is POS. So I can write like this. Let me write them in bracket first of all. Then I can arrange it. Angle TOP plus angle SOT. Let me take them together. Other things, so it is there in your proof. Angle SOR plus angle QOR is equals to 360 degree. Okay. So these two angle. What is the measure? What is the measure of these two? It is angle POS plus angle POQ plus angle SOR plus angle QOR is equals to 360 degree. I think you have to prove this one, no? So you write hence proved. Very easy. And example, it is given little lengthy, so you write it this one. Whole one I have done by myself, so that you can write it nicely. So hence proved. You just see which are there. These two actually extra, so sum of these two is equals to POS. So I have written POS. So now you match with the question. POS it is there, yes. QOR it is there, yes. Then SOR it is also there. Then POQ is also there. If you want, you can arrange how it is there in the question, and then you can write hence proved, or it's okay up to this much. So this is the end of today's class. On our next class, we will start the next exercise. So if you have any doubt regarding this exercise, you can contact me at night. Thank you.